What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? It's King of the Root back with another video. And I've been gone for a while, so I missed all the good shit. Well, I guess in the situation I'm going to talk about, maybe it wasn't so good. But this is going to be quick. I'm here to talk about, I believe her name is Jackie O and her death. She was, and you know, I want to say this. Why did they keep calling her DC Young Fly's his partner? Isn't the word partner when they talk about relationships like a gay word? But anywho, so you guys saw the title. We're gonna see. Pretty much, we're gonna look at the energy. So, was it a sacrifice? Um, I'm gonna look and see, and it's probably gonna be a part two to this. I don't want to go too long. I just really want to look into this. It's very interesting. A lot of people are talking about it. I want to see what my spirits have to say. So, we're gonna look into the energy of Azealia Banks in this whole situation. We're gonna look and see if DC Youngfly had something to do with this or what he had to gain from this. And then we're just gonna see what the energy was surrounding her death. So was it the sacrifice? Was it divine? What was it? So I'm sitting out in nature and I've already heated up the cards a little bit. So I've got a couple of cards pulled out. I promise I ain't sorted them out or anything like that. Even if I did, but anywho. So let's look into it. So the first question I asked the cards and I asked the spirits was, what was the energy surrounding her death? And the first card I got was drama. And maybe I should turn off this filter while I'm doing it and go back. All right, we'll do this one. So the first card I got was drama. Okay. The second card we got was, wait, am I going the right way? Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. Was companionship. And isn't that funny? And some of the questions, really, that this is why I knew that I tapped into Jackie O, and she wanted to talk to me and really opened up to me, or her energies did, at least, or her spirits did. Whoever, the universe opened up for this reading. I know it did for sure, just by the way the cards went. So some questions I may not even have to really go back and shuffle for and really ask, because they really came out in this first assortment of cards I pulled. So the next card I got was companionship. And we know everybody's big question, or the big rumor is right now, is that DC Youngfly sacrificed her for either this new singing career he's trying to work on, or some people were saying the podcast or new show they're coming out called 85 South or some shit with him and I think two other what is the show? I don't watch the show. With him and two other members from Wild Now. They say that was his sacrifice for that show. Nonetheless, they said it was a sacrifice for his career. And I think it's funny is, I asked the question, what was the energy surrounding her death? And we got drama at first. So right off bat, either before she went and had the surgery and died, there was some drama going on that we either knew about or was in the public eye, or there is a lot of drama surrounding her death now that we may know about or we don't. Like I said, I just got back. I was kind of on a mini vacation for the last month. I missed out on a lot, so I wasn't here when this initially first happened. So I'm trying to play catch up. So companionship, I think that's very funny that this card came up. And companionship can be friendship, it can be boyfriend and girlfriend, it can be a lot of stuff. But so we have drama. The next card is status. And isn't that funny? Because a lot of people are saying that she was a sacrifice for DC Youngfly. And status. The status card come up is kind of confirming some things. It looks like possibly, allegedly, all this is allegedly, and this reading is for entertainment purposes only. But it looks like definitely her death or something dealing with her death possibly could bring somebody a higher status. You see what I'm saying? They could for sure. Could up their status. And DC Youngfly, whether it's his singing career, his acting career, or this new 85 South show, I hope I'm saying it right, they could really, bump it up in the Hollywood world. And then the next card we got was lust. And I've read a lot of different stuff. I watched videos of psychics. I've watched videos of people who add up the numbers and do gematria. I've looked up videos where people are just kind of putting together the clues and not really looking at it from a spiritual side. I have so much, but you can look at this from different points of view. It's like she was lusting after beauty, and because beauty initially is what got her killed, or vanity is what got her killed pretty much. And I believe she said in one of those videos they showed in her last days or over the years, you know, they've got all these videos up of her now that are resurfacing. But in one of the videos, I believe she talked about somebody forewarning her not to do it. This will still be lust, though. Lusting over vanity and lusting. It could even be DC Young Fly. And him not being so into her because of the way she looked, even though she was very fucking gorgeous, but him lusting after other women and wanting her to look a certain way, and that's why she wouldn't have the surgery done in the first place. Or maybe her wanting to look a certain way so she can get more jobs in Hollywood, and her wanting the executives or the people, the fans to lust after her. I don't know. The placement of that one was kind of weird for me, but then it wasn't, because she had this mommy makeover surgery, got her killed. Damn it, I done dropped a card or something. I don't want them to go out of order. So wait, what do we have? Yeah, there's a card missing now. Shit, what did I do with it, you guys? Hold on. Oh, here they go, okay. Damn it, I think they're out of order. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter what order they go on, because I don't do none of that Wiccan shit or that Rider-Waite shit where you got to put the card here, this card represents this. Well, sometimes I do. But anyway, so we had status, companionship, lust, and drama. Oh shit, I done dropped the card, y'all. All right, so the next card we got is criticism. So the energy around her, and I'm sure there's a lot of criticism right now. People criticizing her for going and have this surgery, especially after all the information we have about these BBLs, these mommy makeovers, and these boob jobs and these butt jobs, and women dying, and people trying to explain to them that they're very beautiful and don't fucking do it, especially because the way she looked. Now I've seen other girls and they're just as beautiful, but they go on and they have a BBL and they have a nice butt, but maybe they've got like dents in their butt, or cellulite, or it's fat but it doesn't sit up a certain way, and they just want to go in and get it sculpted a little bit. Nothing too major. I can understand that, you know, but from the pictures I've seen, because to be honest, I don't even know who the fuck this girl was. I don't remember her. I didn't know that DC Young Fly had a girl and he had kids. I didn't know anything about this girl. But criticism. So there's a lot of criticism surrounding her death, and I do believe she got a lot of criticism before she went in and had the surgery. Sorry, you guys, my voice is gone. I don't know what's going on. The next card we got was authority. And when I talk to spirits and I hear them, I'm going back to whoever, because we're gonna keep it real. I believe this was a sacrifice as well, and I'm hearing that this is going to, this sacrifice of her, the death of her, is going to bring somebody in Hollywood another a newfound authority in Hollywood, in their career, a new authority. This also could be talking about the higher ups, and that somebody higher up called this called in this sacrifice, allegedly, you know. Or it's going to bring, once again, DC Young Fly authority. Or we can go ahead and bring Azealia Banks in for a minute and say, I do know, and I don't care what you guys say, Azealia Banks is a fucking high priest witch, because she's in the same religion I'm in, and that shit we practice is not no fucking joke. She's definitely higher up than me in this religion or the spiritual path, but it ain't no fucking joke. And she definitely is higher up, and it could be talking about her, because she claims that, you know, she has something to do with this death. And I don't think Honey is just throwing shit out there, but we're gonna get to her in a second. But we got authority, order. Isn't that crazy? Because we always, in Hollywood, we talk about the Masons, and we talk about the Eastern Stars and these different orders and cults. So we got authority, and then we got order. Speculation. It's a lot of speculation right now surrounding her death, and it will continue to be until the truth comes out. The truth, you know. It'll be a lot of speculation. Next we have submission. I wonder what this is talking about. Submission. Achievement. We do know that she was trying to achieve something, a certain body, a certain look. Is somebody going to achieve something from her death? Win a Grammy, get a record deal, get a movie deal, get a show, achieve more success? Does she think this is going to bring her more success in her career? Inheritance. Does anybody know if Jackie O had an insurance policy, or if she had a will and there was going to be some money going to somebody like her dad of the Kills or DC Young Fly? Now that she's gone and he's the parent and the only one the kids have besides her other family, but he'd be the next of kin, does he now inherit some money? Was there an insurance policy put out on her that she didn't know about? I know inheritance usually is like when your grandma dies or your mom dies and you get money from them and they leave you money or they have an insurance policy. But it's Hollywood, so this could be many things. But this already is telling us that there's some type of money involved and somebody had something to gain. Or somebody, maybe not even something to gain, but somebody is going to receive some money. Her kids, her father, DC Young Fly, Hollywood. Endurance. And that is the sun in Scorpio. Endurance. What was she enduring that made her go and have this surgery that initially, in the end, just killed her when she was already so beautiful? Did she endure something that made her feel like she wasn't beautiful? Was it those videos that we saw of DC Young Fly being nasty to her and not treating her like the queen she was? Even though that motherfucker looks like, I don't even know what he looks like, but he's an interesting looking creature. You feel me? Bluff is the next card. Did she know she was going to die? Did somebody give her some information to say, hey, they may sacrifice you if you don't do this? And she said, they're bluffing. And somebody really called that bluff? Maybe DC Young Fly, when he wanted to, get a deal like we keep talking about, these record deals, or the show. And Spirit is telling me that it's kind of true. She called somebody's bluff, or she said, you're bluffing, and they fucking weren't. Somebody wasn't bluffing, but I also get the feeling that she didn't know she was going to die either. She gives me the energy that she was not very aware of what was going on in Hollywood with these deaths. I don't think she's an airhead. I just believe that she was in a whole different world for some reason. She's definitely not dumb, but she definitely wasn't hip to what was going on in Hollywood with the witchcraft, the occult, these different groups. She may even have been a part of them, but some of these people don't really know what's going on. Some of these bitches are airheads. Okay? Next card, fulfillment. What was she trying to fulfill with this story? With this surgery? Huh? What was she trying to fulfill? Is somebody else going to fulfill something now in their career or their life because she's dead now? I wonder. Convention. The family. Morals. Choice. Well, we know she had a choice. Nobody forced her to get this surgery. At least not to our knowledge. Did she make the wrong choice? Well, evidently she did, because you now see where she's at. And that's the sun. Okay. See how many cards I pulled for just this one? Resistance. See, this card is making me feel like I said, like somebody said something to her, or there was something she did not want to do in Hollywood. Maybe it was DC Young Fly. And then we got protection. And it's, she comes to me now and tells me she's definitely protecting her kids. She has not left the earth, even though it hasn't been long since she was dead, and a lot of spirits stay here when the death is still fresh. But she's not going anywhere. She's here to protect her kids. But this definitely tells me she was not protected. And it's funny because I know some of you guys saw that video where that writer or whoever it was called her dad, and he was speaking shit about the Bible. And I mean, he was hitting. But he kept saying, I don't know anything, or whatever he was saying. But it had me wondering, how did he know so much and he was so intelligent about the real shit with black folk, but she ended up where she ended up? Why was this girl not protected? Huh? Because the card really should have came out this way, but I don't do mine reverse. I just pull them. Why? So that was the first pull, you guys. We're going to go back in and we're going to shuffle. So now we're going to see what was the energy. And I hope you guys can hear me. I'm in the car. I don't have like a fucking, to hold the phone up. So I'm going to go back in and we're going to shuffle. Now we're going to see what was the energy. Did DC Young Fly have something to do with this? And did he, what would he gain if he did sacrifice her? So I'm going to sit the phone down right here real quick. And I'm going to shuffle. I really should bring out the goddess deck and see what the fuck is going on. I see we got 2 people in the room. What's up, y'all? Thank you for coming. I hope you stayed the whole entire time. All right, so Jackie O. And Jackie O was a Scorpio, a strong energy. It's crazy to me that she got taken out and maybe possibly that she didn't know about the occult or magic or didn't practice. Because Scorpios usually get drawn into like sex magic or some type of occult work. And she does not give me that energy because I don't think she'd be dead right now. Okay? And you know what's crazy? You know what? It just hit me. This is how I fucking know that DC Young Fly sacrificed her. It just hit me. This is how I know the ancestors and she is speaking. DC Young Fly is a Taurus. He was born the 2nd of May. She's a Scorpio. They're each other's shadow self. So now he can go into her energy and pull from it. I ain't gonna get too deep though because it's above your pay grade. But now he can dig and pull that energy. So I guarantee you this was a sacrifice for him. I guarantee you. And not including what Azealia Banks did to the bitch and him. But definitely he's got something to do with this. Or he's going to benefit from this death. For sure. I just realized that. It just dawned on me. They're each other's shadow signs. 6 months apart. Alright. Alright, Jackie, yo. Let me see what's up. Tell me what DC Young Fly would have to gain from your death. We're going to ask a couple of questions in one. Did he sacrifice you? Did DC Young Fly sacrifice you for his career? And if he did, what would he gain? Was there something for him to gain from your death and sacrifice? I really should have asked what was their relationship like. Jackie O and DC Young Fly. Jackie O, DC Young Fly. And damn, y'all were together for a long time. I didn't even know that he had a fucking girl. He not straight up ugly, but I just don't care for his ugly ass. Didn't know he could sing either. Well, actually, I don't know if he can sing still. I just keep hearing y'all say it. I'm going to listen to him sing as soon as I get done with this fucking live. I want to hear what Homeboy talking about. DC Young Fly and Jackie O. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. Oh, they left. Of course they did. Oh well. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. That's crazy. That same card is ours at the bottom. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. Tell me when to stop, Jackie. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. These cards are so sticky. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. 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 These cards do not want to sit. They're trying to jump all over the place. That means she's trying to tell me stop shuffling. She's like, read these motherfuckers. DC Young Fly, Jackie O. DC Young Fly was Alright, they're nice and shuffled. Let's see what the bottom card is. What is that bottom card? Fulfillment at the end. The last card is fulfillment. At the end of the day, all she was trying to do was fulfill something. Her mommy makeover. All right, y'all. First card. There's somebody gonna say something about my cigarette. So this is about DC Young Fly and Jackie O. What he gained from sacrificing her. What was the relationship like? What was the deal? What was the energy? So the first card is publicity. Ooh, so we know we're on point for sure, because next card is flirtation. Every once in a while, or most of the time, the spirits will give me some sign with one of the cards when I ask a certain question that lets me know I'm on the right track. So we know we're talking about a couple, and then we got flirtation. So we know the energies are right. Flirtation. Publicity and flirtation. Publicity and flirtation. Uh-oh. Next card, control. Uh-oh. Was he controlling her? And that's Virgo and Capricorn. Two strong earth signs. Ugh. Oh, and he's the last earth sign. Uh-oh. This doesn't look like a good relationship, you guys. Domination. And look at those cards. I always say it looks a little gay, because it looks like them are two men, but why are they naked? Maybe because it's Roman. I don't know. That's besides the point. It's not giving what it was supposed to give in this picture, though. But domination. Looks like they had some issues, and what we saw, that some people were trying to say, you didn't know the whole story. When it came to those videos we saw with him kind of disrespecting Jackie O. Nah, these cards are saying what the fuck we saw is what the fuck it was. Acquisition. Alright, so the first card we got was publicity. And now we have acquisition. Acquisition kind of talks about stuffy people, like court people. No offense to white folk, but like rich white folk. You know, the nose in the ear, the pinky up when you drink the tea, money. And because we got publicity first, it almost gives me, even though she wasn't that famous, it almost gives me the vibe that like this relationship was conceived at first for the public. And I'm getting that it was to kind of boost DC Young Fly's career. Maybe because he's not like a Usher or a Chris Brown when you look at him. Maybe he needed a woman. Maybe his publicist or something conceived this relationship. But I feel like this relationship at first was fake. And maybe that's why he treated her that way. Maybe it was fake at first and she fell in love. But, and then, of course, they had babies. So at some point, there was some type of love. Because to create a baby, there has to be some type of love most of the time. And then he went in there and did what he had to do in this fake relationship. And she didn't. But for the remainder of it, he continued treating her most of the time like it was still a conceived relationship. But something about this is not right. And the fact that we got the acquisition card, too. It's giving me like this was a money grab. They made money off this relationship or something. Even though I didn't know anything about them. Innovation. See, and I got this card. And this is a creative card. Capricorn. Yeah, see. Something about this relationship is funny. Besides the fact that it sounds like there was some abuse going on in there. Innovation. That's what I said. Just said. Patience. Patience is the next card. Patience. Capricorn and Scorpio. Rebellion. Isn't that funny? Patience and rebellion. They're both each other's opposites. And you know what? I believe this explains their relationship to a T. She was patience and he was rebellion. Straight up. Straight up. We're at 25, okay. Ostentation. Didn't she come out, or the father came out and said that he did not want him to be with her, or he didn't want her to be with him? Because ostentation, and so does acquisition, talks about, like I said, like rich, stuffy folk. We had convention earlier, which was like family values. So not only may this relationship have been fake, or maybe I was wrong with that, but I will say this too. Not only that, But this relationship didn't have the family's blessing, and maybe on both sides. But I feel like because they said it, it was more so Jackie O's father and her family side. But this relationship didn't have a blessing, which in hindsight damaged the energy from the get-go. It's almost like a marriage that doesn't have the blessing from the father or the mother. It kind of fucks up the energies, you know? You get what I'm saying? It kind of fucks up the union from the get-go. Yeah. I almost feel like somebody's parents or family was racist or discriminatory for some reason after that card. Fortune. See, I told you guys, fortune. Some kind of money was being made because of this relationship. But I can't see it because I don't feel like I ever heard about these motherfuckers dating. But maybe because I don't watch Wild 'N Out. I don't know. Protection. There's that card again. When we're talking about this couple, protection. What are y'all trying to tell us? What are y'all trying to tell us, bruh? Convention, see? Family values, again, I'm telling you. Their relationship doesn't seem as bad as I thought it was, but he definitely kind of fucked her up in the mind. And I believe that's why she wouldn't have that surgery. I'm like 100% sure. And she definitely was forewarned not to date him. Definitely forewarned. Inheritance. Yeah. So he's going to receive some type of money from her death. I don't know if it's an insurance policy or because she died at a certain age and the kids are still little. Because, you know, like, when your parents die and you're still, like, under 18, don't you receive some type of check? But it's more than that. Even if we don't hear about this money, there's an inheritance. A big inheritance coming. Because we just had fortune, too. Family money. Okay, hold on. We had convention, inheritance, and then we had fortune before. Do this girl family have money? Birth. Okay, inheritance. Birth. See, I told you. I know what the fuck I be talking about. Birth. And here we're talking about the kids. Not only that, didn't we ask the spirits if DC Young Fly was going to make some money off this death? And birth also talks about new projects, new beginnings. And we had inheritance, then we had birth. So yeah, and we want to know if he had something to do with her death, for sure. After reading the cards the way I'm interpreting them, he had something to do with it. And he's getting money from it. Not just a sacrifice, but from her dying from the get-go, because there's some type of contracts or wills set up somewhere. And there's an inheritance. There's also some fucking money in her family. Somewhere. Originality. See what I'm saying? I don't know if he's doing some kind of occult work with her spirit. And see, I'm jumping all over the place. Or what? But not only will he get paid, he's going to be able to manifest with this death, man. I'm going in deeper. The spirits are showing me. I don't know if he's doing some type of voodoo or what. Or it's just Hollywood and how they work. Because we had originality. And I see DC Young Fly creating stuff. Becoming bigger. Writing shit. Writing shows. Writing music. I see it. From her death. It's giving me Mayambe, my religion. Dealing with bones and shit and pulling energies from people's spirits and their tongues. And anyway, I'm telling myself, look at this card. And I think this card looks straight up like the Hollywood girls. Detachment. See, and didn't I just say that? In Hollywood, what did they do? Especially before they get bigger. Remember Cardi B at the Grammys? I got butterflies in my stomach. And then she said, and went all crazy when they hit that button, when they hit that chip. And Eve said, you're good, you're good, you're good. They tried to snap her back because the bitch went into that trance because she was on the MK Ultra. I feel like they're talking more so, like I said, about DC Young Fly. He's headed for greatness if he does shit right. It wasn't her. She was always going to be sacrificed. Because for some reason, the spirits tell me she wasn't worth anything to Hollywood. She just didn't have it. I know she was successful and she had been in some movies and shows, but she doesn't have it. She wasn't it. DC Young Fly has it. And he about to go under the MK Ultra. Okay, I know this just went definitely to the left because I had other questions, but I'm seeing so much more. And as a psychic, that's what happens. See? Then I see detachment. And after he goes through the MK Ultra like all the rest of them do, what is going to come? Power, money, fame, a platform. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, yo. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, next card assertion. All right, we're gonna stop there on that. Next card was secrets. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. I'm sorry, I kind of skipped over my own fucking question. So was the energy. You guys saw the cards. You saw what the energy was. It was a lot going on with this relationship. But the ending of it was terrible. And like I said, if DC Young Fly does what he's supposed to do, this is going to put him on the map. He's already on the map, but it's going to take him there. Like a success overnight. And there's some witchcraft going on too. And I ain't just talking about the sacrifice. There is some kind of weird witchcraft going on, and they're going to manifest and create something with him. He's going to use her energies to create and write and produce. And I don't know if it's specifically those words he's going to produce, he's going to write, he's going to sing, but I know something creative is going to come out of her death. And it specifically has to do with pulling her spirit and using it. Maybe as a spirit guide. Maybe like I said, like in Palo with the fucking pots. And some of you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you know, almost like spirit bottles. Something like that, or doing necromancy with the dead. Something. But money came out of this death. A career, a new career, a bigger career came out of this death. Inheritance. The relationship was fucked up. What you saw in those videos on live, it was true. He treated her like shit for the most part. The relationship, I don't know what the foundation was built on. Was it fake or how it began? But something was still funny about the shit. And you take it for what it is, you know. Don't just listen to what I say. Look at the cards. When I pull them, ask your spirits for clarity. That's why us readers show you the fucking cards. All right, I'm 32 minutes in. Oh my God. I don't think I'm going to do a part 2. I'm going to pull really quick and do maybe like 5 cards on Azealia Banks, and then I got to end this, okay? So let's look at Azealia Banks. So, I wish I had my other deck, the Words of Truth deck. All right, so Azealia Banks and DC Young Fly and Jackie O. What is the energy surrounding this? Did she have something to do with the sacrifice? Did Azealia Banks kill Jackie O? See, I'm asking too many. I always do that. That's because my spirits be showing me a bunch of shit in the cards, not just one question. A lot of shit will come out, and I wish I had to ask the question out loud. So, what is the energy surrounding? I really should just do DC Young Fly and Azealia Banks, but what is the energy surrounding? So, if you guys wanted to answer to the question, allegedly was Jackie O sacrificed? Yes, she was. Did DC Young Fly have something to do with it? Yes, he did. Did it have something to do with his career? Yes, it did. Is he going to get paid? Yes, he will. Not just from her death, but his career if he does the shit right. DC Young Fly is he's headed to that machine, to that. Remember that video where Britney Spears and she was hooked up to all them wires? I think it was Till the World Ends, or was it Piece of Me? You remember what video I'm talking about? And she's in that dress and she's got all those wires, and it's pretty much talking about MK Ultra. He's headed there. He's headed to the get out chair so he can sink and come back. If he does it right. Because just because he did that, there's steps to this shit, you know? There's steps. He can still fuck it up. I mean, look at Kanye West. But Kanye West ain't really fuck it up. You guys just don't understand Kanye West. So Azealia Banks and DC Young Fly and Jackie O. What is the energy? We're going to do a part 2. DC Young Fly, Azealia Banks. I'll pull randomly this time. Maybe I'll pull the first couple cards. DC Young Fly, Jackie O, Azealia Banks. The bottom card, oh, it's hot as fuck. I got these windows rolled up, is restlessness. And I believe Azealia Banks was restless, putting them fucking spells out. And she's a badass witch. Flattery. Oh, wait, I was pulling randomly. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Well, let's pull. I like to pull. Even when I do random, I like to see what's on top. Bluff. See? Didn't I say something earlier about bluffing or about the sacrifice? But I said Jackie O was told, or DC Young Fly was told. I believe that was my words. And they were like, you bluffing. And it actually happened. I believe it was Azealia Banks. I believe Azealia Banks said something to them when that shit happened on A Wild and Out. Maybe she said something to DC Young Fly, like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Best believe that. Or watch out. Or I'm really with that shit. And he was like, man, shut the fuck up. or something like that and didn't believe her, yeah, she wasn't bluffing. But I could have told you that. Azealia Banks is bad as shit with that fucking witchcraft. She's on that shit like the shit you see in the movies with them dark witches. They be moving shit and having shit flow. Azealia Banks is a badass witch. And she's not just a dark witch, but she's definitely really good with that revenge magic, okay? I'm gonna just tell you that. Empathy. See, and that's what Azealia Banks was looking for on that show was empathy. And she didn't get it. And that's why Jackie O is in the grave. And that's why DC. And see, you know what? Remember I said there's steps to DC Young Fly climbing the totem pole now and being successful? If Azealia Banks has anything to do with it, he's not going to make it. So he better play his cards right. Because just because you sacrificed and things are in order a certain way, and he can still get the fame, and still them spells fuck him up. Don't get it confused because looks are deceiving, bitch. Defense, empathy, defense, health, huh? Watch your health, DC Young Fly. Or maybe we should have said Jackie O. All right, let me pull my random cards. We're gonna come back for part 2 on this question. On the end. Oh wait, did you guys hear anything I said? Cause I didn't even know the thing disconnected. The last thing I said though was that Azealia Banks told you motherfuckers what it was. Because not only that, but Jackie O died on her birthday. And Azealia Banks told us that straight out her mouth. Alright, so innovation. Coral, see? Remember I told you when I'm asking a certain question and I need the ancestors to let me know that they heard what I asked them and they feel the energy? Coral. So fighting, so like we said, so DC Youngfly, Azealia Banks, and Jackie O, who was collateral damage. But see, so we know the ancestors heard the question and they're talking about it. So innovation, we got Coral. So we know what's some fighting. So we know Azealia Banks had something to do with this now. Optimism. Was it Azealia Banks? Flirtation. Ooh. Did Azealia Banks, because a smart witch will find a way, if she's not close to you or you're an enemy that's afar, will find a way to get into your circle without you knowing it. And shit, we don't know. It's a lot of people who we see on TV who don't like each other who have actually had sex. Because Azealia Banks has slept with a lot more people and people you would never have thought of. But you got to go watch some of her lives, and she tells some of them stories that you would never think of. And you'd be like, yo, you fucked Will Smith? Like, wouldn't that be some shit if she slept with DC Youngfly and tricked his ass and got some of that hair? I doubt that. But Spirit was saying she made it up in his circle. And it was through way of Jackie O. It wasn't really his circle, it was more so Jackie O's circle. I don't know if they have a same stylist or something on the low to gather some information. Because this spell work with Jackie O, it took time, it took patience, and it was hardcore. Seduction, see what I'm saying? And I just said something about sex. But I was thinking, like I said, that maybe they have a same publicist or something. I don't know. Seduction is here though. Flirtation, seduction, achievement. So something was achieved. Oh no, I hear cars screeching. And choice. Choice. Achievement. Something was achieved in this triangle. Was it Jackie O's death? Seduction and flirtation came after it. I'm gonna just put that out in the universe. Did Azealia Banks and DC Youngfly sleep together? Oh, Donnie, could you just picture that? Hell no. I don't know. I'm gonna really leave these cards here, but we know we're on the right track. So going into part 1, we'll remember for DC Youngfly, Azealia Banks, and Jackie O, we have innovation, so creation and things like that. Coral, optimism, seduction, flirtation, achievement, and choice. And like I said, part 2 will really go. I just want to pull the cards and see some of the energies with them. We'll go deeper and continue on these questions about Azealia Banks. So we'll pick up with Azealia Banks and the energy and what she had to do with Jackie O's death and was it true. But for the most part, what we already saw, she did. And she got into their circle somehow too. And maybe she was fucking somebody in DC Young Fly circle or Jackie O circle. Okay? Who knows? But I'm tired. I usually don't go this long, 40 minutes. I'm kind of wore out. The spirits are kind of draining me. Jackie O has drained me a lot. And I can't go no more right now, you guys. And it's hot. So this was King of the Root, a.k.a. the Cursed Prophet. Rest in peace, Jackie O. DC Young Fly, watch who the fuck you fuck with. Because you never know when that shit gonna hit you. Azalea Banks, keep being the bad witch that you are. I love me some Azalea Banks. I'm not gonna comment on whether I feel like she should have said what she should have said or she should have done what she should have done allegedly. But yeah. So happy Saturday. Stay safe. Book you some spell work. Book you a reading. Stop fucking playing with me. And I'm out.